Dave, a really frustrating second half this afternoon. At half time, nothing in the game. You must have been fairly content, and then suddenly it all went wrong.
Yeah, listen, nothing in the game. I think I've been involved in it long enough to recognise signs, and I don't think we were at it first off. We knew what the game would be in terms of them, especially on this pitch, being a game that we knew that we were going to have to press them and work hard. And again, although we got in at half time level, you get a sense, you don't want to say too much, but I thought we needed to improve in the second half, and we certainly didn't do that. And we were beaten by the better team, played simple, but for me, something that is difficult to say. I think we were outworked and we were out-battled. But it looked to me as though there were instances where they wanted it that little bit more than us, which is completely unacceptable when we've got, like I say, 1,000 people have come here, and I feel gutted for them, because they've given up, like I say, the hard-earned money and time to come and watch us. And before the game, and even, like I say, in that first half, for me as a manager to be stood in front of them and them to be singing and making the atmosphere they did, it makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. And like I say, today's a disappointing day. I'm charged, I suppose, with a job of getting them a team that they can relate to and be proud of, and I'll do, like I say, I'll do everything I can to do that. Today's not a good day, one that I'm embarrassed about. Players should be embarrassed, and like I say, I can only apologise for that.
Because we've conceded some poor goals again this afternoon. We don't seem to be learning those lessons, do we?
Horrific goals. Again, from, like you say, of our own downfall. You can go through and listen. We've got a free kick 10 yards outside our box that Lids tries to take quickly and get Jimmy in beyond, and is short with it. He then comes back, he has a chance to head it out, and he heads it back into midfield, and the ball's in our goal within seconds. The second one, I think if I'm, again, I apologise if I'm wrong, I think Ben makes a catch from a corner, which we've defended. He's taken his 6-yard box, then looks to throw the ball somewhere, and within 15 seconds we've given a penalty away. The third one, defensively poor. Lad goes through two or three of us without challenge, and the fourth one is just absolutely calamitous. Forget the fact that people can say, oh, but it's 3-1 and it's like 91st minute of the game and you're chasing the game. For me, regardless, it's good habits, and that's happened too many times when the ball's been cleared and people or opposition teams that have got one man up front and we've got two back have picked up the ball, and that's like I say, that's the ultimate in terms of poor goals. So you can overanalyse goals and how they're conceded, but it doesn't need a rocket scientist to work out they were terrible.
In terms of the way that it turns around so quickly now, is that something you'd prefer rather than have to wait to play again? No,
listen, you want to play as quickly as you can. What you need to do is obviously recover now and hope to go and right wrongs on Saturday. It's a tough game, but forget about it. It's a tough game. We're at home, and we should be going into the game. Never mind, we got lost, full of confidence that we're a match for any team in this league, and like I say, if that's not the case, then we've got to make sure that we're putting things in place that bridge that gap and get us closer.